me, and will not do all these commands. He said, if you shall despise my statutes, if you reject my ways, if your soul abhor my ordinance as not to carry them out, my commands, and so break my covenant, this is God, verse 16, I in return will do this to you. I will appoint over you a sudden terror, consumption, and fever that will waste away the eyes and cause your soul to pine away. He said, so if you ain't reading my word, you ain't learning my laws, I'm going to allow a fever to come to you. I'm going to allow your eyes to go away. I'm going to cause the soul, I'm going to cause your thoughts, not you won't be able to focus. He said, you will sow a seed and your enemies will eat it up. Jesus. He said, I will set my face against you so that you will be struck down before your enemies. You wonder why your enemies tearing your head up? Because you ain't read your word. Why they ganging up on me? Why they talking about me? God said, because you ain't read your word. I'm trying to show you what the devil is fighting up against you, but you don't know how to fight the devil because you ain't read the word. Because your beast nature, you got to understand your beast nature, it go by what it feels good. I just don't feel like reading. I don't feel like fasting. I don't feel like going to church. I don't feel like praising. I don't feel like doing nothing. Last time I thought God was a spirit. It didn't tell me God is in your body. Listen, you got to understand God is a spirit. You tell him about what your body feels like. You still in the beast nature. He called you to come out of the beast nature, not for the beast nature to be your friend. It's where you got to turn on yourself. That's right. And we sitting up here acting like we don't know what's going on. We're being ignorant, people of God. Jesus, help us, Lord. Help us. Look at he saying in verse 18. He says, also, after these things, you do not obey me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins. Woo. Is that what your Bible say? Amen. He said, verse 19, I will also break down your pride of power. He said, I'm going to break that pride on the inside of you where you think you can do what you want to do. I'm a bad woman. I'm a bad man. You don't want nothing. God said, I'm going to break it. He said, I will make your sky like an iron and your earth like bronze. You know what that means? He said, I'm going to harden. He said, I'm going to close the heavens. So when you pray, I won't hear your prayers. This is just for not reading your Bible. Then we wonder why we come to Bible study. We can count on one hand how many folk here. That's right. That's right. Talking about you love the Lord. How you going to love the Lord if you don't know what it requires to love?
That's right. That's right. You in the vein. You in that vein.
Do what he said in verse 20. He said, your strength would be spent useless. For your land would not yield its produce, and the trees of the land would not yield their fruit. He said, if then you act with hostility against me, you are unwilling to obey me. So in other words, he said, when I call your leader, I call somebody to rebuke you, and you try to fight them. He said, I'm going to deal with you. Jesus. For all of these ones that want to talk up against, it ain't that I'm a woman like you are. You're right. But you respect, I didn't call me.
That's right. Come on now, Apostle.
God said, pray for those that watch over your soul. You got some friends that hate your guts. You got a booger in your nose and they won't even tell you. Your breath stinking, they won't even give you a piece of gum. And you talking about, I'll fight for her.
All right now.
You fight for somebody who's sitting up there talking about you. You ask them how the dress look. Oh, girl, it look good. You walk away, they talking about you like a dog. But that's who you want to be with. God put somebody in your life to tell you that dress too tight. God said, you need to check your attitude. Your attitude ain't right. I ain't going back to that church. You see how we are? Somebody who telling us the truth about us, we fight them. Somebody who can't stand you, them the one who you want to go to the club with. You told her that you trying to change. You told her that you don't want to go party no more. Right. She called you and said, girl, come on here. Me and the rest of the girl, we finna go to the club. We finna go to the Legion. All right. God showing you she's an assassin. She's assigned to murder you. But because your beast nature want what you want, you go ahead on go with somebody who's taking you out of the will of God. Jesus. And they act like you don't know. Well, God, I just need you to show